This week on Cal High Sports Bay Area, action-packed highlights from all around the Bay Area. We'll show you Oak Grove battling Valley Christian, Leland meets Burlingame, and College Park takes on Pinole Valley.
We have volleyball action with Bishop O'Dowd battling Sacred Heart Cathedral. The volleyball player and track star singing her way to the top. And we continue the season with De La Salle and Nita Spartan overcoming a learning disability to succeed on and off the field. It's all next on Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Welcome to Cal High Sports Bay Area here at the Silver Creek Sportsplex. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Marissa Lovis. We start this week in the East Bay, where Amador Valley is getting ready for East Bay League play with a tough preseason schedule. The Dons with an impressive opening week win and look to make it 2 in a row against Freedom.
That's right. The Falcons are 1-1 on the season with a balanced offensive attack and looking to compete in a Bay Valley League that's going to be really tough this season. A big early season test for both teams at Freedom High School Friday night. Don't flip out. We may be starting with the best game of the entire week. First play from scrimmage, and the hometown Falcons are flying high in Oakley as quarterback Joseph Sweeney hooks up with Gio Faulo for the 63-yard pitch and catch. 7-0 Freedom. Back come the Amador Valley Dons as quarterback Ronnie Jones pulls it back on the option keeper and has the defense fooled as he glides his way into the end zone. We're tied at 7-all. Second quarter now, and Amador is looking to jump on top, but Corey Cox has other ideas as he jumps the route and comes up with a huge interception to keep the game tied. A late field goal would give Freedom a 3-point lead at the recess. Third quarter now, and the Birds add to their lead as Ronnie Rivers finds some room around the edge, and it's now 17-7. Back comes Amador, however, as Jones uses his arm this time and hits Grant Huggins in the end zone for the score, and the Don deficit is down to 3. Rivers would continue to flow for the Falcons as he finds a big hole and explodes down the left sideline, 29 yards and a touchdown, and the lead swells back to 10 points for Freedom. Less than a minute left now, and Amador Valley is down 3, and they give it to LaDre McCullough up the middle for the score, and the Dons complete the comeback. But wait, still 20 seconds on the clock, and the Freedom has the perfect play in their back pocket as Sweeney hits Bailey Costin on the hook, who gives it back to Dominant Dominguez on the ladder, and he's gone. 63 yards to pay dirt down the left side, completely untouched for one of the most incredible finishes you will ever see. The Falcons rise from the ashes to somehow win a wild one. 31-28 was the final, Freedom winning it with Rivers and Sweeney leading the way.
The Cappuccino Mustang Cheer Squad gets the crowd going as they take on the visiting South Stand Warriors. And after a quick score, the Warriors get the ball back and run a reverse to running back Peter Lopez, who breaks to the outside. He finds the corner and is off to the races, taking it all the way downfield for the 2-score lead. Ensuing kickoff returner Reynaz Obrajian Halem looks like he has something going, but it is stripped at the last second, and the Warriors pounce on the ball, and we're going the other way. They would make it hurt as quarterback Colson Pua drops back to pass, pump fakes once, and throws a bomb way downfield. That's caught by Lopez, and he's out of bounds just outside the red zone. And that sets up this rollout by Pua. He gets to the corner and is looking, and finally hits receiver David Miller open in the end zone for the score, and it's 28-0 at the half. Warriors would pick it right back up in the second as Pua does another play-action rollout, but this time goes deep downfield to receiver Juan Barrero, who makes a great grab to set up the punch-in score. And the Mustangs looking for something, anything, as quarterback Tessina Favita heaves the ball deep down the field, but it is intercepted by Barrero to seal the victory. And the South City Warriors take this game by a final of 35-8. Contra Costa County Sports is brought to you by StatMed Urgent Care, the right care right now. The defending NCS champs finishing their talk and pregame rituals with head coach Heather Johnston. Start of the game, Alexis Leibowitz spots Melissa Moore swimming up the pool. She positions a throw perfectly for Moore, who beats out all defenders and double times it into the net for the first goal of the game. The Wolves making it look easy from the beginning. Moore this time on the assist to Sophie Kuster. Kuster slips the ball just past the keeper to give her squad a 2-0 lead. And this San Ramon Valley team would not be complete if it did not have a class on the squad. Sarah Class class taking over for sister Kat. Sarah showing off her skills right there. And Grondolet trying to get on the board. The Cougars with a penalty shot, but goalie Marissa Webb makes the save. From one Marissa to another, I like your name. SRV really starting to pour it on. Moore shoots but just misses. Teammate Sarah Class is right there for the putback. And the Wolves continuing to pour it on in the second quarter. More from Sophie Kuster here. Hard not to be impressed with the chemistry and drive this team showed. And after the half, San Ramon was not going to back down. Class catches a pass and fires it in the net. And SRV wins with a final of 24-1. 8 goals for Sarah Class. Each week we bring you the Players of the Week, brought to us in a wrap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rica Center.
These talented folks take on the challenge of creating a new rap each week based on the best players from the previous week. Here are the Players of the Week.
This is your Cowhigh Players of the Week. Rica Center, let's go.
The Cowhigh Player of the Week is Najee Harris. He scored 5 touchdowns and had 22 carries. For Antioch, he made nearly 500 yards. Even though he's a junior, he's raising the bar. 222 pounds, he outruns the secondary. 6'2", this running back's almost legendary. His skill on the field is no doubt bona fide, and his skill will work wonders for the Crimson Tide.
Sam Sarah dropping bombs like Vietnam era. So sick and Sarah glance flare up. On top of the food chain like a Pantera. Opponents can't make up, hide the mascara. 3 touchdown runs over Los Gatos. X Factor made them sing Demi Lovato. 14 yards TD, feed the TE till him OD. Meets his QB check. Those are your Players of the Week. Rica Center.
Muir Orthopedics brings us tips on sports-related injuries every week. Here is Dr. Jyoti Murali with this week's health tip.
Tennis elbow, or lateral epicondylitis, is an irritation of the tissue connecting the forearm muscles to the elbow. It is an overuse injury most commonly seen in racket sports such as tennis and racquetball. Symptoms include pain and tenderness on the bony prominence on the lateral aspect of the elbow, with possible radiating pain into the forearm or upper arm. The best treatment for tennis elbow is simply rest. Giving your elbow a break from activity and allowing it to heal properly is the first step to recovery.
Coming up, a CCS battle as Leland travels to Burlingame.
And the De La Salle tackle battling the books as he takes on the season with De La Salle. The latest in our weekly series next. Muir Orthopedic Specialists, the leader in innovative sports medicine, is proud to present its new 46,000 square foot facility in Walnut Creek. This new leading-edge facility combines high-tech equipment, an Olympic weightlifting area, indoor turf field for training and rehab, and expanded physical therapy facilities. The new Muir Orthopedic facility features efficient and personalized check-in, spacious reception areas, and on-site digital x-rays for fast results. For the best care for your treatment and recovery, visit the doctors at Muir Orthopedic Specialists.
The Rica Center for Human Enhancement offers a range of programs in the athletic fitness department designed to train athletes of all ages and abilities. Our programs range from Rise Up for student athletes 9 and older to Pinnacle and team training sessions for more advanced athletes with a specific far-reaching goal. Or sign up for Core and get a customized workout plan designed for whatever intensity or ability level you want to achieve. From Pinnacle to Core, the Rica Center has a program to help you achieve your goals. So it's simple. If you've got goals, come to the Rica Center.
It's a new season at Stevens Creek Toyota, and we're proud to present this year's all-star lineup. Like home run deals on Camry, the original Swagger Wagon Sienna, and our #1 player, better than par, Prius. Plus experience genuine Toyota service in our state-of-the-art facility. They're all here, your hometown champs, only at Stevens Creek Toyota San Jose. Visit us online at StevensCreekToyota.com.
We are back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex where the Burlingame Panthers are looking to make it 2 wins to start the season as they meet Leland. The Panthers using 3 backs to gain better than 200 yards rushing in their opening night win last week.
That's right. Leland, meantime, is looking for its first win with fine senior quarterback Colin Petro at the helm. The Chargers traveling to Burlingame in our monster game played Friday night. Our Jack Washer was there.
A good non-conference matchup here at Burlingame High School as the Panthers take on the Leland Chargers. A special season for Leland as they honor their fallen teammate Tristan Newen, who died in a track and field practice last March. and also very emotional for Burlingame assistant coach Jake Shaughnessy, who was Leland's head coach last year and knew Tristan really well. The Burlingame Panthers feature a trio of running backs: Ben Williams, Lepapeli Palu, and Giovanni Garcia, who should provide the Chargers with lots and lots of headaches tonight. Should be a good one. Leland and Burlingame in this week's Togos Monster Game. Oh, what a night it was. 75 degrees at game time. To the game we go. Fourth down for Burlingame. Cameron Kaleda drops back and floats one to Cooper Jindro for a first down deep into Charger territory. Later in the drive, handed to Lepapeli Palu. 8 yards and a touchdown for Burlingame. 7-0 after that. Second quarter now, Palu again breaks it off the left side, and there he goes. 56 yards to the house and a 14-0 lead for the Burlingame Panthers. Later in the quarter, Leland on the attack. Mitch Cancia bursting through the Panther defense and picks up 30 yards before being dragged down deep inside Burlingame territory. Next play, it's the exact same play. Stop that man. 35 yards to the house for Mr. Cancia. Burlingame lead cut to 14-7, but on the ensuing kickoff, Garcia takes it from his own 15, makes one move, and then turns on the afterburners. Look at him go, 85 yards to the house, 27 after a blocked extra point. Third quarter now, Leland on the attack again, but they cough it up, and a big number 79, Bassem Mufare, hops on it to put the Panthers in business. Couple plays later, Garcia takes it through a crease and gets inside the Leland 10-yard line. 3 plays later, check this out. Palu smashes through the line and bowls over a defender into the end zone for his 4th score of the night and a 35-7 Burlingame lead. Fourth quarter, Leland gets a late touchdown from Eric Barker to make it 35-14, but it would not be enough as Burlingame wins by that exact score. Palu with a huge game.
We're just close friends on and off the field. And we just come together really well. We have great chemistry.
You know, we just have faith in each other, you know. If I can't get anything, I know Ben will get it. Ben can't do anything, Barry can do it. You know, we just feed off each other, you know.
In Burlingame with the Togos Monster Game, I'm Jack Washer, Cal High Sports Bay Area.
The Presentation Panthers get their sticks in and take the field, hoping to get their first win of the season against Cupertino. Early action, Anya O'Flaherty sends it deep into the zone where Madeline Whitney gets a half shot off. That just trickles by the keeper to take a 1-0 lead. Later in the half, Rebecca Hennessy takes a deep shot that's rejected, but back to her, and she will fire again to the front, and O'Flaherty is right there to pick up the scraps and put it home for the 2-0 lead. Second half, Pioneers need to get something going. Emily Pyle sends one rolling that makes it all the way to a wide open Ashley Braddock right in the front, and she just taps it in, and it's 2-1. Panthers respond in a corner. Helena Grant takes a swing that's blocked but tries again, and it's tipped in front by Whitney for her second goal, 3-1. Looking for more insurance, Sydney Jacques goes around a defender and goes upper deck for the beautiful goal, and the Presentation Panthers notch their first win of the season by a final score of 4-1. 2 goals each from Whitney and Jacques. Stevens Creek Toyota presents a Spirit of Achievement story with athletes who are overcoming adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
This week's story is part of our weekly series, The Season with De La Salle. Taylor Lambert joins us now with this week's story.
Robert, the Spartans picked up a win last week, but were far from satisfied. So this week, the team battled the sizzling heat to get ready for the next top opponent. It's a hot day in Concord at De La Salle High School. The thermometer is topping 100 degrees. Tensions are almost as high today. DLS is coming off a win over Sarah, which evened its record at 1-1. But a second half letdown against the Padres has the Spartans on high alert.
You guys need to care about each other. You guys don't care about one another right now.
Second half, we didn't play as well as we should have. We didn't execute. When you come out after halftime and go 3 and out the first 2 series, it puts a little pressure on the defense where you don't want to put it on them.
The Spartans are having problems so far this season, but we'd like to show you a different type of problem on the De La Salle football team. Meet Jake Butler, lineman and tight end for the Spartans, loved son, senior in high school, and diagnosed with dyslexia at the age of 5.
It's been difficult. It's hard to describe dyslexia because sometimes when I'm writing something down, misspell a word that I know how to spell. It's very easy to spell, but I always somehow misspell it.
Yes, he was diagnosed with dyslexia in kindergarten, actually. He couldn't tie his shoes, and he had some difficulties with other things, and we had him diagnosed, and he's severely dyslexic.
Are you playing that game? Let me see.
Watching the film, actually.
Let me see. Well, here, let me see the film then. Doesn't look like film.
Jake's dyslexia puts him at a disadvantage on the field. After all, De La Salle prides themselves on each individual executing their assignment to the fullest extent on every play. But as you might guess, sometimes Jake can't even remember the plays. So he has to watch his teammates closely and ask lots of questions.
Actually, check that. Give me 22. You're the doubles. You can go. Go. Go, Butler. Do you want to play? Come on. Come on.
It's really frustrating how people can get it so easily, and it takes me longer. It takes me about twice as long just to get the simple stuff down as the usual person.
Dyslexia, I could understand. My wife has dyslexia, and I understand that's, boy, to overcome something like dyslexia is very impressive.
It's a problem for Butler, dyslexia. But Jake plays the hand his life dealt him. He reads and writes slower now, and De La Salle always has a watchful eye on him, keeping Jake in smaller classes and giving him the tools he needs to succeed.
Football is an outlet for Jake. He struggles so much in the classroom that football has been just a wonderful part of his life at De La Salle.
As Jake Butler learns to deal with his struggles, De La Salle football is doing the same with their own campaign on the field. The De La Salle Spartans host their first game of the year against a top 60 team in the state, Servite of Anaheim.
Let's go!
Tonight, I'm always excited about openers. It's like there's all high expectations, a lot of fun. Everybody's in a good mood. It's like the day before Christmas.
Make sure you guys play hard and play physical tonight. Make sure you guys play together, too. Take a step forward like we talked about all week. Hey, great night to be here. Let's get Bert. Here we go.
The saying goes, if you want to beat De La Salle, get them early in the season. This is game 3, and with 2 lackluster performances in the books, the Spartans look to get healthy and repeat history.
We're very pumped because every year we come up here, we haven't beat De La Salle ever.
Midway through the first quarter, the Spartans are sparked by an Andrew Hernandez 66-yard score.
One. There we go, Drew!
Hernandez is a main cog in the DLS offense, but until this point, he's been quiet this year. After gaining 131 yards in the first half, he fumbles, and Coach Allenbaugh brings him back down to earth.
Andrew.
Andrew, after an 80-yard gain, we just want the ball, okay?
But it's barely even a speed
Here's
bump.
the handoff to Custer, and he's got a huge hole. Actually, this is Cologne Aguilar. Cologne Aguilar right up the gut. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
The Spartans crush Servite in the first half, 38-3.
Let's keep moving forward. We keep talking to you guys how this team's at a crossroads. Well, let's move forward. That's a good first half. 38-3. Yeah. Pretty fun, too.
Come on, team, we'll put some work in, boy.
The second half follows the same storyline, domination by the boys in green. So we check in with DLS legend and former NFL All-Pro Maurice Jones-Drew.
It looked like somebody got up on the back of your neck.
It's him, bro. It was him.
Yeah. He hit you?
Him and him. These two.
Hey, bro, be careful being around him, bro. Because you pinch him, he wiggling on the ground like his leg fell off.
They wouldn't let me go back in.
Bro, did you see what you did? Did you see how you were acting? I thought your foot was facing this way.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
De La Salle doesn't let up in the second half, resulting in a 52-15 rout.
Vander Clutten, the keeper, and he is in. Touchdown, Spartans.
It's a win. After less than great effort in their first 2 matchups, finally, a jubilant postgame.
You guys made a major step forward. As a team, you took a major step forward. You guys should enjoy that. I'm happy.
But the true test of happiness comes from defensive coordinator Terry Edson. If he utters the special 7 words, you had a good day.
And don't forget Gunspot!
Next week, De La Salle prepares for a huge Orange Lutheran team that is sure to cause big problems for the Spartans. See, the Spartans very good, but they're a small-ish team. Not small, say you, but Orange Lutheran big guys in the trenches, so that should be a good one.
Be a challenge.
All right, each week the 49ers will present the Coach of the Week award. Every week the coach will receive $500.
Here's the 49ers' Ian Williams with this week's announcement.
Hi, I'm 49ers defensive lineman Ian Williams, here to announce the first Charlie Wiedemeyer Memorial Coach of the Week award of the 2015 season. This week's award goes to head coach Keith Burns from Archbishop Mitty. The first-year head coach came in and led his team to an impressive 45-16 win over Los Gatos. The Monarchs came out the gates hot, led by Coach Burns' newly implemented high-power, up-tempo spread offense, while the Monarchs were also stout defensively, culminating in a complete win for the first-year head coach. Coach Burns will be invited to watch a 49ers practice at the SAP Performance Facility, where he will be presented his award by Coach Tom Sula. He will also be recognized on the field prior to our final home game on January 3rd. As part of this award, Archbishop Mitty will receive a $1,000 grant from the 49ers Foundation. Congratulations to head coach Keith Burns, this week's Charlie Wiedemeyer's Coach of the Week.
Coming up, Silver Creek taking on Saratoga.
But first, here is our Chevron Girls volleyball poll.
Little Kickers is a great soccer program for your child. With coaches trained in child development theory, Little Kickers classes are tailored to meet the specific child's age and ability. This creative approach to coaching will have a positive impact on your child far beyond the soccer field. These fun, high-energy classes at the Silver Creek Sportsplex lead to children with strong physical skills who are well-balanced and confident. Classes are available now for ages 18 months to 9 years. Sign up for Little Kickers at the Silver Creek Sportsplex today.
Guys, I got the jerseys. El Nino. Aquí. Spray Dan. Oh, yeah. Don Ovan.
Think that's me?
You guy. It's $40. Can you cover that?
I'll send it to you right now. Done.
Okay, got it. So Hat Trick Rick, he's the best player on our team. You get the ball, you give it to him.
Great.
Rick.
On your phone, online, on the go, Wells Fargo makes it easy to get banking done.
All right, Don, you're on. Nope, just kidding.
When an athlete is injured, you need the right help right away. StatMed Urgent Care has only experienced medical specialists on duty 7 days a week. With no appointment needed, on-site x-ray labs, and private exam rooms, you'll receive the best possible care right away. For immediate medical issues to routine care, StatMed has 2 locations in downtown Lafayette and in the Pleasant Hill Concord area near the Sun Valley Mall. StatMed Urgent Care, the right care right now.
We are the Antioch High School cheerleaders, and we are Cal High Sports.
Back at the Sportsplex with a home opener for the Saratoga Falcons after winning their opening game on the road last week behind junior quarterback Will Little's 248 yards passing.
Robert, the Falcons are taking on a Silver Creek team that won its opening game behind a huge game from Dante James, who ran for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns. The high-flying Falcons and running Raiders battling Friday night. First home game of the season for Saratoga as they meet the visiting Raiders on the 50-yard line. We start with none other than the first quarter, and the Falcons trying to get going on offense, but Joseph Miguel has other plans. He gets the big-time sack to end the Saratoga drive. Silver Creek also doing work on special teams. Jesse Barrientos gets a hand on the ball, giving the Raiders great field position. And just a couple plays later, quarterback Miguel Lopez takes matters into his own hands. He scampers in for 6 yards, and just like that, Silver Creek takes a 7-0 lead. Second quarter, the Raiders looking to add on to their 7-point lead, but watch out. Ryan Nadini spots the QB, and he's not going to let him out of his sight. Great effort by Ryan right there. And fourth down for Saratoga. Looks like they're going to punt, but they fake it. Alec Lindemann airs it out. The ball gets tipped, and Daleen Denenberg is in the right place at the right time. Check it out. He makes the catch and hustles in for the TD. Falcons miss the extra point, but are within 1. With 1 minute left in the second, Silver Creek all the way in the red zone. Miguel Lopez gets the ball just past the plane, and after the half on a much-needed fourth down, it was Lopez again with the QB keeper, which later led to another Raiders TD to go up 20-6. Fourth quarter, Silver Creek looking for some more insurance. Brian Alvarez drains the 46-yard field goal to seal the deal, and the Raiders win with a final of 23-6. 2 TDs for Miguel Lopez, and the Raiders remain undefeated.
Water polo now in full swing, and the Leland girls are looking really good early on this season.
Our Jack Washer talked with the girls at the Rikus Center earlier this week.
We're at the Rikus Center here on Edison Way in Menlo Park, the Rikus Center, where goals are achieved.
Well, the water polo season getting off to a big start, and the ladies behind me got off to an even bigger start. Let's meet the Leland girls water polo team. We're here with Melody and Nori, one of the captains. Big win last week against Sacred Heart Prep. Now, they were the favorites going in, but as the match, progressed, how much confidence do you feel you guys built?
We did pretty good as a team. We've been working really hard, and I think we have a lot of seniors on our team. We have a lot of talent, even on our younger side, so I think we did really good compared to them.
In the middle, Lauren Ross, who was responsible for stopping a lot of those Sacred Heart Prep shots, and they've always had a very dynamic offense. So any sort of extra motivation going into last week's game?
Well, definitely we were pushed to try and prove ourselves this year because two of our beginner players or starter players are injured right now. So we just wanted to prove that we could hold a good offense against them.
Over here on the left, Sonam Gazvini. What is, being a captain, you've been around this team for a long time. What is the biggest difference you've noticed from last year's team to this year's team?
I think overall our team has a lot of good chemistry. We're really close. We know our strengths and weaknesses of each player, which allows us to work together better and know what to do during running our offense or our 6-on-5. So it's definitely helping us.
How many people on average per week butcher your name?
I'd say a lot, even my coach at times. Salami, Tsunami, Tsunami. Yeah, it's pretty great.
All right, thank you. Well, CCS, all the water polo teams in the CCS, be on alert for this team, the Leland girls water polo team. Ladies, the floor is yours.
Service by Medallion joins the show this season and will honor teamwork and teammates who partner together to make great plays. This week, we salute the girls' water polo team from Alameda High School.
The Hornets doing great work in the pool and all with only 6 players. So teamwork is really important, just as Service by Medallion partners with its customers to provide great janitorial service for Silicon Valley's best companies. This season, OneHitAway.org will have concussion safety tips every week.
Here's Darren Siedebaka with this week's tip.
Take the symptoms of a concussion seriously. Don't challenge it. It's not worth it. Here are some of those symptoms: dizziness, nausea, light and sound sensitivity, irritability, sadness, confusion, attention and memory, disruptive sleep, lack of appetite or loss of energy. Those of you who are close to those athletes will see these signs sooner than anyone. If you see them, have them sit down. There is no wrong decision to do the right thing for a brain. One hit away understands your brain can change your game.
Coming up, it's the Wells Fargo Bank Game of the Week as Valley Christian hosts Oak Grove.
And later, the volleyball star who's a top track athlete, and she sings a bit in her spare time. That's coming up as Cal High Sports Bay Area continues.
Hi, my name's Tom McGraw. I'm the CEO of First National Bank of Northern California and the former Bellarmine Bell. Our bank is owned and operated locally by people who treat our customers like family. You can trust us to give your family or business the best banking services from a bank that's been around for over 50 years. And now we're in Sunnyvale at 425 South Matilda. Remember, go long and don't drop the ball at First National Bank of Northern California.
The San Francisco 49ers are committed to helping kids live a healthy, active lifestyle.
You're plenty fast enough. You're plenty fast. Exchange. Good. Go.
Check out 49ers.com/YF to see how you can get involved.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By the Silver Creek Sportsplex, the largest indoor sports and fitness facility of its kind in the United States. Our doors are open to the public every day. Come see why people call us their home away from home. By Club Sport Fitness at the Silver Creek Sportsplex. Visit clubsport.com for a 3-day trial pass. By Chevron, every day your car takes care of you. Take care of it. Don't use low-quality gasoline that can leave deposits in the engine. Use the gas that cleans. Chevron with Techron. Care for your car. By Calpine, a generation ahead today. And by the Del Grand Dealer Group. Go to dgdg.com and be a happy car buyer.
Once again this season, Wells Fargo Bank is presenting the Game of the Week. You can go to our CalHighSportsBayArea.com website right now to vote on next week's game. Each team to receive $500 from Wells Fargo Bank.
Yeah, and this week the Oak Grove Eagles are taking on Valley Christian, a game that got over 1,000 votes. So off we go to Valley Christian High School for this week's Wells Fargo Bank Game of the Week. Robert was there.
A heavenly view from the hilltop at Valley Christian High School. The Warriors looking good early on in this game. It's Miles Kendrick tossing to the big tight end, Cameron Woodard, and he is in. 7-0 Warriors. Still in the first, the Warriors driving again, handed to Javon Stearns, and Javon with a big gain leading to a VC field goal and a 10-0 lead. The Eagles trying to come back. They have an outstanding running back in Rashawn Fontenette. A nice gain here, but the Eagles would not score. Second quarter now, the Warriors handed to Morian Walker, a nice run, part of his 94-yard night. Later same drive, it's Kendrick back to pass once again, throwing a strike into the end zone. Colin Johnson is there, and the Texas-bound senior hauls it in 17-0. Meantime, the defense is doing a great job. Number 27 is Akil Jones, being heavily recruited, and he can rush the passer. One of 2 sacks in the game for Akil. Third quarter, more fine VC defense. Brett Beatty just crushing the ball carrier. The Warriors get one more in the end zone. It's a pretty pass from Kendrick to Johnson. A terrific catch there as Valley Christian wins it 24-0. A big night for Kendrick and the defense. We talked with the Warriors after the game. And here they are off a very impressive victory tonight, the Valley Christian Warriors. Congratulations, guys. Right here with me, Akil Jones. Akil had a terrific game tonight. 2 sacks in the game tonight. Very impressive. Great job. What do you think of the way you guys are performing so far this season?
I feel we played together as a team. We just came together, held it. Goose eggs on the board. That's our D right there. You know, it's just about bonding and just getting closer, because that's what's going to matter when it comes off to playoffs and going up against greater teams.
These guys got a lot of pride in their defense. Big reason why Christian Feist here, our linebacker on this team. And Christian, you got the shutout tonight, which got to make you happy, right?
Yeah, that's got really happy right now. And our defense did an awesome job. Even when the offense messed up, we came out there and held it.
Tell me about this team and what the character of all these guys we see behind us are all about.
Oh, this is like a brothers, all brothers and sister, of course.
Sorry, one girl on the team this year.
One girl on the team.
There she is, way back there.
Yeah, it's such a close bond, and just like I feel really comfortable around all these guys. And I love them, and yeah.
We love you too. And the offense did a great job today. Big reason why there is Miles Kendrick, quarterback on this team. And Miles doing a great job. Miles, talk about offensively. You guys have done well so far, but it's going to be tough once you get into the West Catholic League.
Oh yeah, West Catholic League. I mean, they got a lot of fast, athletic guys and physical guys. And today we just try to come out and execute. And line did a great job. Running backs did a great job. And tight end, wide receiver made plays. And I'm just thankful for all my brothers, and I love them all my heart.
And tell me about Coach Machado and Coach Scherenberg, Coach Stone, all the coaches on this team, what they do for you guys.
Coach Mike, he's a great coach. I think he's one of the best coaches that I've ever been coached by in my life. Coach Stone, one of the best lineman coaches around here, and they're great guys. And they just make us compete every day in practice and work hard to get better. And we're trying to do big things this year. So I mean, they're great coaches to help us do that.
Great job tonight, Miles and the Valley Christian Warriors. Hey guys, take us out with a cheer.
Hey, let's go! Let's get a Warriors out there.
Warriors out there!
Warriors!
Let's go Warriors! Yeah!
The Salesian boys hoops team was out in full force to support the Pride as they hosted Miramonte. We picked things up midway through the first when Liz Fabian digs to Tatiana Luvano, who sets it to Caroline Schaefer for the big hill. More Mats now, as this time it's Blake Sharp to Fabian over to Lane Estes, who spikes it home. Visitors win the first 25-10. Second game now, more of the same. Kate Dunn sets it over to Liz's twin sister Emily, who puts it on a platter for Schaefer. Miramonte would score in every fashion as Sharp gets into the action with an ace, and they take the second 25-13. Third game now, and it's bump set spike perfection as Estes goes to Emily, who sets it for Schaefer. And Salesian not going away quietly. Izoki Springer bumps it over to freshman sensation Morgan Lawson, who drives it home for the point. But in the end, there would just be too much Miramonte as Carolyn Schaefer spikes it home, and they remain 2-0 on the season. Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award each week. This award honors student athletes who volunteer in the community.
This week's Volunteer Award goes to De La Salle's Julian Longmire. Julian is a junior defensive end for the Spartans while keeping a 3.24 GPA in the classroom. Longmire also donates his time helping young people at the Oakland Boys and Girls Club and the Pittsburgh Doris Manley Foundation. Julian keeps the kids out of trouble by organizing activities and keeping young people on task.
You know, because the kids are great kids. Like, you know, sometimes you might hear, like, you know, those Oakland kids are all bad, but they're not bad kids, you know, like, just, I think a lot of the time is just the environment. You know, the environment's a really rough environment, but I think the kids themselves are good kids, and so working with them, having a good time with them, playing basketball with them, you don't really need money if you can do that.
Coming up, the Reardon Crusaders take on Sacred Heart Prep.
And the two-sport star who starts a game like very few can. Her story is our Inside Cal High Sports Bay Area feature next.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Stevens Creek Toyota, the #1 Toyota dealership in the Bay Area. Stevens Creek Toyota, it's where the deals are. By Mir Orthopedic Specialists, providing leading-edge care for athletes of all ages. By First National Bank of Northern California, delivering quality products and services to businesses and individuals while enhancing the economic environment of our communities. And by Catering by 5, outstanding meals for your next party wherever it is. Catering by 5, High Five Pizza, and High Five at the Plex.
Back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex with defending Open Division champion Sacred Heart Prep taking on the West Catholic League's Reardon. The Gators from Sacred Heart Prep had a big win in Week 1 with senior quarterback Mason Randall throwing for 223 yards and 4 touchdowns.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the Crusaders are playing their very first game and looking to topple the defending champs Friday afternoon.
The captains for Reardon and Sacred Heart Prep meeting at midfield before this afternoon contest. Second quarter, Reardon already up 7-0. Senior quarterback Jackie Luavasa connects with Cedric McAfee, a terrific first down catch. Luavasa trying to find room in the pocket. No one's open, so he sneaks his way into the end zone. 14-0 Reardon Crusaders. Late in the second, Lapudi Mahoney rushes it in from 1 yard out. The Gators were down by just 7 at this point. Midway through the third quarter now, Reardon up. Luavasa finding Aiden Verba Hamilton for a 23-yard touchdown, and it's now 28-14 Reardon. Senior running back Jason Green trying to find value yards to get Reardon into the red zone, doing a good job there, fighting hard. Luavasa then hands it off to Raymond Sanders for an 8-yard touchdown run, and Reardon is ahead 34-14. Late in the third now, the Gators trying to get back on track. Great pressure by Jamarian Caston. And the pass is picked off by Donnie Bendo. It's a 25-yard return deep into Gator territory, and Reardon is in business once again. And it's Green once again, this time 13 yards on the rushing touchdown, giving the Crusaders a 41-14 lead. Midway through the fourth quarter now, and it's junior Isoa Moy for Sacred Heart Prep, pounding himself into the end zone, but not near enough, as Reardon pulls off a huge victory, 48-21 the final.
Valley Christian with a little nay-nay before their match against Menlo Atherton. First set, Ronica Stone stonewalled by Courtney Foliaki of MA. And the Bears led early. More MA now, this time on the attack. Kirby Knapp to Leanna Collins for the kill. MA takes set 1, 25-21. Back comes the Warriors in set 2. Tori Dilfer to Elena Bruckner. More from Elena later in the show. Later, Megan Lee with a dig. Dilfer to Stone. Monica is it to the hardwood. Valley Christian takes set 2, 25-13. Third set, same combo. Dilfer to Stone as the Warriors seized control. And a couple points later, Ashton Fleming slams it back where it came from, 25-18. Valley Christian takes set 3. Fourth set, this time Fleming doing it at the net with a thunderous block. And MA hanging around. Knapp to Chloe Johnson from the back row to keep the Bears within striking distance. But in the end, too much Valley Christian. Stone clogging the hitting lane, and Valley Christian wins in 4 sets. Dilfer with 49 assists, Stone with 19 kills on the night for the victorious Warriors. Time to take you inside Cal High Sports with athletes who are outstanding for a variety of reasons.
Joining us now is Jack Washer with the story of a two-sport star who also has some skills outside of sports.
That's right. This fall, when you play Valley Christian in volleyball, you're going to get a nice dose of Ronica Stone and Tori Dilfer. But the one word you have to worry about can not only impact the match during it, but also right before.
In a sport where height reigns supreme, Elena Bruckner defies the logic on each and every play. She's only 5'7", going up against girls who are 5 or 6 inches taller. It's okay. She's used to doubters.
From early on, people said, you'll never be a hitter because you're too short, and because she's 5'7". And she said, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Quickly evolving not only into a top hitter on her team, but one of the top hitters in the Bay Area, Bruckner's emergence has even her own coaches in awe.
One of those girls that you least expect to go out on a volleyball court and have all this power. She lays it all out on the court every single time.
The talents don't stop with volleyball. In fact, her top sport has her throwing on the track, grinding away at the discus and shot put. She's a defending state champion in the discus.
It was just so rewarding for them to finally announce that I had won state and I got to stand at the top of that podium, especially being in California.
The progress she made of being able to fall and get back up, to me, is extremely important. And she listened and she put the work in. But to hear her name called as state champion, but remembering that day she cried her freshman year because she missed it by an inch to even go to CCS shows tremendous growth.
But Bruckner has another talent.
Till you put me down, oh, I knew you were.
This athlete shows a passion for singing.
Especially when I'm driving and stuff, the few times that I actually don't have anything going on, it's just nice to sing because it does kind of calm me down and stuff, and it puts me in a good mood.
Facing a tough decision, Bruckner gave up singing competitively to focus on athletics, but she still sings recreationally. So she asked to sing the national anthem before each volleyball game.
We were all not expecting anything.
They announced her name that she was going to sing the national anthem, and I thought, oh, as a parent, the panic is on you. I was thinking, I sure hope she had nothing in front of her. I sure hope she remembers all the words.
And then all of a sudden she just starts to sing, and all of us were like, oh, hello, Elena.
Through the night.
No matter the sport, no matter the challenge in front of her, Elena Bruckner finds harmony through it all. She even inspires some of her other teammates.
Watch me, ooh, watch me, watch me, ooh, 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 watch me, ooh.
Well, the singing could use a little work from the rest of the team, but the dance moves are pretty on point. But just a great story, and Elena keeps doing really well.
Yeah, that's a very fun team. They have a good time.
They are a good time.
Yeah.
I can do the nay-nay.
You can do the nay-nay?
No, I probably can't do the
Go
nay-nay.
ahead.
All right.
Let's see it.
The nay-nay. I can't do that. All right. Synergy Environmental Solutions cleans up environmental hazards, asbestos, mold, and all the dirty work for Bay Area schools, corporations, and homes. So each week, Synergy honors the athletes who do the dirty work on the field.
This week doing the dirty work is De La Salle's hard-nosed quarterback Anthony Sweeney. The senior quarterback barreling over defenders on his way to a long touchdown run for the Spartans last week. Anthony Sweeney doing the dirty work, just like Synergy Environmental Solutions.
Remember, you can buy DVD copies of every game you see on the show tonight. Just go to our website, CalHighSportsBayArea.com, and your game will be right there.
All of our show elements and the entire show can be seen on our YouTube site, and be sure to follow us on Twitter. At CalHighSportsBA is our handle. We now have better than 9,500 followers.
Coming up, it's College Park and Panola Valley.
And two of the best in girls volleyball as Bishop O'Dowd meets Sacred Heart Cathedral next.
Club Sport at the Silver Creek Sportsplex is fitness for the entire family. Mom can feel secure in one of 120 individual fitness classes, while the children play in the Child Care Center or learn to swim in the Club Sport pool. Dad gets a great workout in the state-of-the-art cardio and weight training area. Classes range from Zumba to aquatics and everything in between. No matter what your fitness goals are, Club Sport welcomes everyone. Club Sport San Jose has something for the entire family. Devcon Construction is #1 in the Bay Area and Silicon Valley because of trust. 95% of our business comes from repeat customers. They know the customer is our top priority. That's why Devcon was the choice for the 49ers' new stadium and for the new Earthquake Stadium. Devcon was also chosen when outstanding schools like Bellarmine, St. Francis, St. Ignatius, and Mitty wanted the very best, on time and on budget. Top Bay Area companies know Devcon is the best choice whether it's new construction or renovation. Devcon Construction, helping to build the best in Silicon Valley.
I definitely got a lot faster. A couple days after I did my first class, I improved my 60 time at a showcase by 0.3 seconds, which is outstanding. Well, definitely working on the form component. I usually run upright where you're supposed to have your chest at a 45-degree angle. We worked on that and worked on it until I could actually feel myself when I did something wrong. But definitely that improved 60 time helped, and a lot of coaches came up to me and talked to me after that. It doesn't matter whether you're the biggest guy or the smallest guy in the gym. You're always treated the same, and it's just a great place to be.
Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Preston with Muir Orthopedic Specialists in De La Salle High School. You're watching Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Back at the Sportsplex with the Pinole Valley Spartans, who are running the ball very well this season. The Spartans' Treyante McConico already has 350 yards on the ground, while his teammate Michael Kyle has 321.
The Spartans taking on a College Park team looking for its first win and trying to stop the Spartan running game Friday night.
The Pinole Valley Marching Band with a festive performance before their home game against College Park. The Spartans start off strong with a long pass by quarterback Treyante McConico down the center, and it's caught all the way downfield by Robert Swanson just short of the goal line. Pinole capitalizes off the big pass with McConico finding his gap, skipping his way in for the first touchdown of the game. McConico now making the most of every opportunity, seeing his chance and turning on the Jets, burning the defender for his second touchdown in the game. College Park fighting back as Nigel Osorio with the carry flies down the sidelines. It's a 40-yard gain before finally being caught and pushed out of bounds. A follow-up fake to Osorio, but it's quarterback Juarez Aziz coming out with the ball. Some quick cuts all the way down into the end zone, and the Falcons are on the board. It's 14-7. Another offensive drive for the Falcons, and it's Aziz again moving through the defense like water, finding himself another touchdown. The Spartans fire back with another big pass all the way downfield. It's Lavelle Sanders leaping for the catch and refusing to drop the ball, striding his way in for another Spartan score. Don't fix what isn't broken. Another long pass for the Spartans. This time it's Michael Kyle who snags the ball into the end zone, putting the Spartans up 35-19. The Falcons end the night strong with Aziz running in his third touchdown of the game, but too little too late as Pinole Valley wins it 42-31. McConico very impressive at quarterback for Pinole Valley.
Rematch of last year's D3 NorCal quarterfinal between Sacred Heart Cathedral and Bishop O'Dowd. First set, it was a doozy. Mary Tran bump sets it out to the pin, and Madison Len puts it down to give the Irish an early lead. BOD comes right back. Katie Orbetta sets up Karina Brackett, who crushes it home. Move ahead to late in the set. Great take by Mayasa Holloway. Alexis Durkee with the bump set, and Kayla Yu with great placement. She gets the kill. That made it 28-27 Irish. But the Dragons would have the last laugh. Kate Walker sets up Brackett, and she's just able to squeak it through, and BOD takes the set 31-29. Second set, Irish take control. Tran and Len team up on the double block, and then it's Yu with the pass. Sophia Plett with a nice set, and Tiffany Wong fresh off the bench. She puts it away, set to Sacred Heart Cathedral. In the third set, much of the same. Tran and Led team up once again and clog the hitting lane. And to finish it off, Durkee to Plett outside to Isabella Dominici, and she goes line. Irish roll in set 3, 25-12. Fourth set, BOD hanging in there. Lizzie Count sets it out to Emily Mattoon, and she puts it down to keep the Dragons close, but too much SHC in this one. Plett with the quick back set to Jennifer Ryan for the kill, and the Irish take game 4 and the match 3-1. Each week, May Industries honors a team of excellence that is doing great work, just like the construction work being done for more than 40 years by May Industries. This week's May Industries team of excellence is the Antioch football team. The Panthers are looking very strong once again this year. Sure, they have Najee Harris, but a lot of great defensive players like our friend Jacob Rodriguez, who had a big forced fumble in the Panthers game last week. The Antioch football team, a team of excellence, just like May Industries.
Coming up to the pool we go for De La Salle and San Ramon Valley.
But first, here's our Chevron Top 10 football poll.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Wells Fargo, proud sponsor of the Game of the Week. By Lexus of Stevens Creek. Lexus of Stevens Creek is once again sponsoring the Volunteer Scholarship Award. 5 scholarships worth a total of $10,000 will be handed out at the annual Cal High Sports Banquet. By Tony and Alba's Pizza and Pasta. Come check out our sports event packages. And by the Rica Center, where goals and dreams become a reality.
Back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex with 2 of the Bay Area's very best in boys water polo.
We bring you De La Salle and San Ramon Valley from Thursday night.
Captains from both De La Salle and San Ramon Valley hugging it out before the start of the East Bay League matchup. The Wolves already up 2-0 in the first. Mikey Williams looking to add on to the lead. He catches the pass and wastes no time firing to the back of the net, increasing the SRV lead to 3. DLS responds. Jake Simpson over to Tristan Knoflick with a soft touch, and the Spartans' comeback begins. Mikey Williams says not so fast though. With a host of defenders around him, Williams somehow manages to shoot and score, increasing the Wolves' lead back to 4. And SRV was not done in the second. Xander White getting into the mix. He shoots from long range, and San Ramon is now up 10-5. Xander showing off more impressive stuff right here. Mason Shambles hands the ball off to Xander White, and oh my, what a shot. Stay tuned for play of the week. Xander, third period, DLS on the attack. Jake Simpson inches his way forward and hammers it home. DLS within 3, 12-9. SRV comes right back and answers though. Ian Ambich thinking about it. Boom! Wolves lead is back to 4, 13-9. The Spartans would score one more time, but SRV knew it was back to school night and their head coach needing to get to his classroom, so they finished things off with 1 minute to spare. And your final is 15-11. Dealey and Williams leading the team with a combined 9 goals.
These fans could use some fans in the hot gym at Sacred Heart Prep. It was the home team Gators off to a hot start. Kate Dessler to Lelika Teu, who sends it nicely to Sammy Phillips, and the junior rips it home. But the Cats battle back as Tara Schmidt lifts it to the setter Sarah Nelson over to Kiana Pelton, who's pelting that one to the floor. The first game tied all the way, but the Gators battle back. Again, it's Dessler digging to Teu over to Natalie Zimitz, who takes a hard angle and fires it home. Gators take the first. More Sacred Heart Prep in the second, and look at Teu flying over for the block, and a terrific play there as Sacred Heart Prep takes an early lead. The Gators with more great D as Teu and her good friend Natalie Zimitz combine for the double block. Gators take the second. To the third, and Maddie Lupe bumps over to Teu, over to Phillips, and Sammy with a wicked shot to the floor. Los Gatos battling back. Stacy Hendy to Nelson to Bond. Carolyn Bond, she paints the corner, but the Gators will get the sweep as Caroline Caruso gets it over to Teu, over to the sophomore Dessler, who is really good. Dessler leading the Gators with 19 kills in the 3-set victory.
DGDG.com is with us this season, and once again they bring us the Be Happy Play. This week's Be Happy Play goes to the girls from Valley Christian. After a monstrous kill by none other than Ronica Stone, Amanda Snyder and Tori Dofer can't help but go crazy for their teammate. These girls go bananas for Ronica in this week's Be Happy Play. Go to DGDG.com to find out how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, it's the Play of the Week. Here's one of the contenders. We'll announce the winner next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rica Center.
Hi, I'm Coach Kevin Sugawara. Today's training tip is a step up. So you're going to start with your foot on an elevated surface with your knee at 90 degrees. And you want to make sure you're activating the quad and the glute to primarily move this exercise. So we're going to do that by keeping the back leg straight. And we can make this a more dynamic movement by making it into an explosive step up.
Once again this season, the winner of the Play of the Week will receive an invitation to our end of the season awards banquet at EA Sports.
And we try hard every week to pick the very best play, so we show some of the contenders and then the final Play of the Week. Here it is.
Of the week.
It was a hot one this week, so we start in the pool where Xander White is pulling off some crazy stuff. Xander with the around the back no-look shot. Dang. Time for Veronica, who simply plays as smooth as a harmonica. She hammers it down for the kill right there. And time for some football. Miles Kendrick knows he has a talented receiver in Colin Johnson, so he airs it out, and it's Colin making sure he gets up for the catch and the TD. Really great play here. Saratoga fakes the punt. Quarterback Alec Lindemann heaves it downfield, and talk about being in the right place at the right time. Daleen Dienenberg makes the catch and takes it in for 6. And we have arrived at the play of the week. Final play of the game, the Falcons need a TD and they pull off a magic trick. Quarterback Joseph Sweeney passes to Bailey Constant. Constant goes back to Dominic Dominguez on the ladder, and you can say goodbye to Dominic. If this doesn't earn you the play of the week, I don't know what does. Bailey and Dominic, we look forward to meeting you at the banquet.
That's the play of the week, and that's Cal High Sports Bay Area for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Marissa Levis. Join us next week when we meet the McClimates football player succeeding after the loss of his sibling. We'll see you then.